See, most of the systems we get in Canada comes from Texas.
Yes.
It takes
And
about 2 days
we
to
are
get here.
live. We are live on YouTube, guys. So be careful.
Hey, no more
Welcome
weather
in.
talk.
We have the complete Brady bunch here.
Good luck, everybody.
9 people.
Say hi.
Oh, there's a husky.
Is that a bear?
It's a bear.
It's Alice.
All right. Oh, sorry.
So we have Unknown RC with us, Brad Kalman,
Okay.
Trail Caller RC, KBRC 13, Sang, John Martin, Gems Hobby, and Top Speed with us right now.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Gory.
And today's, John did build a Pro Model armor for his driver, and it changes color. So that's pretty cool. Want to show that off real quick, John,
Yeah,
before we get on today's topic?
How long did it print you, John?
It's blue and green. You could tell a little bit better on the inside.
Yeah.
But the elbow pads is what really.
Cool. And what are you going to use to tie it with?
I got some elastic. I'm gonna put through the hoops.
Cool. It was good. One thing that for today's topic, what exactly did I call that today again? Should a ready-to-run RC be ready to run out of the box?
Why not?
Because some people on another stream where we're talking this week, and I'm not sure if we were live or not, but some people were saying it's normal. Once you receive an RC, you have to go through all the screws and unscrew everything, put Loctite, like you got to do an overhaul, and that's normal. And I want to get your feedback on that one by one to see if it's normal or not. Unknown, what do you think?
Yes, that is normal because if you take one of these, which is a manual, it tells you in the beginning pages to go over everything with a screw driver, hex driver. Says check your shocks, check your grease. That's just common sense. I mean, are you going to put a dead battery in an RTR? No, you're going to charge a battery. Make sure you got a charged battery. And while the battery's charging, you can go through and check everything, make sure it's lubed, tight, and greased.
That's a good point. Brad, what do you think?
I usually don't like taking things apart that are ready to run, but I understand everybody's idea about doing that. I do check to see if the tires will stay on if it starts to move.
Okay. Trail Crawler RC, Dennis.
I think it should be common practice if you've been in the hobby long enough that you go over every screw on it to make sure that everything is tight, because everything is produced in mass quantities now. And there are days that people go brain dead and forget to tighten things or Loctite things. So yes, you do have to cover your own ass when it comes to an RTR to make sure everything is good, so you don't sit there and bash the brand and say that it's junk.
Okay. Keith.
Yeah, I think you should be able to run it out of the damn box. It says it's ready to run, but of course you can't do that. You have to, put grease in it and all that shit.
Yeah, you do have to use a little bit of common sense.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. But I think it says it's ready to run. You should be able to run it out of the box.
Sang, what do you think?
Well, I tend to get kits whenever I can because I like building. I don't like ready to run unless if that's the only option I have for that kit. So that being said, the whole idea of buying ready to run is that you leave it the way it is and just run it.
It's
And
ready
usually
to
after
run.
the first run, you could tell if there's anything that needs to be readjust or tighten, or that's what I believe. Then why buy ready to run when you have to check everything or take things apart?
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. John Martin.
I always at least pop the diffs open just to throw some grease in there and check all the major screws. And even the alignment of screws. I've gotten cars that there might be 2 or 3 different shock positions for a shock. One's in one spot and the other one's in a completely different spot.
Well, okay. Thames.
I think the spirit of your question is, if you buy a ready to run, should you be able to just drive it without tearing it apart? With the cost of most of your ready to runs now, between $400 to $700, depending on what you get, you should be able to take it out of the box and run it. You shouldn't have to pack the diffs. You shouldn't have to recheck screws. Are we used to it? Yeah. We have made it acceptable for those of us that have been doing this for a while that we want to go over our truck and check screws and check diffs. But should you have to? No. If you go buy a car, you don't expect to pull the rear end apart and check if it's got gear oil in it and your transmission should be full. You should be able to take it off the lot and drive it. If you're buying something ready to run, it should be ready to run.
Yep.
I agree, but I disagree. And the reason why I agree everything you said. The reason why I disagree, because we're in that age of everything's done fast, and it's quality control. But that's what it comes down to, is quality control. There's not enough quality control in the RTR. He's
But
right.
should
We
that
shouldn't
be
have to. We
accepted?
should take a charged battery, 4 AA's, throw it in there, and go. Only thing we should have to do is endpoints, maybe.
That's it.
I mean, but like he says, we're all in the habit of doing it.
Okay, I was going to ask Totsby, but he just took off. So, Kurt, the question is, do you believe ready to run kit should be put a battery in it, go, or should we go over all the truck and take it apart and grease the diffs and do whatever?
No, it should be ready to run for you just to test out of the box, but everybody drives a car differently. So you are going to tune it the way you want to tune it, because they can't tune it the way you drive. So, but yes, it should be ready to go. You should be able to just throw a battery in it and run. You shouldn't have to check to make sure there's actually oil in there or fluid.
Or the screws are tightened, or
Yeah.
Yeah. Jam's Hobby really, I think, nailed it on the head with it. What he was saying, that's what I believe also. You should be able to take a car for the price you pay for it, put a battery in it, and go. And to tell you the truth, that's what I've been doing with the Kyosho phasers. I never even checked the wheel nuts on those things. I just put a battery in it and I just started racing. Am I going to regret it? Maybe. But I do think it's quality control in the sense of where they're getting those cars built. They should have known better to actually put Loctite on those screws. It's metal on metal. You need Loctite. If it's metal on plastic, you don't put Loctite. It's a simple thing. We've been we've been spoiled a lot by some other manufacturers, which I think has better quality control. Like Red Cat just put out an email to everybody that bought one to say that, okay, there is a problem. You got to put Loctite. So I hopefully by the next run that they have, they're going to fix that problem.
Yeah, but this same problem happened on the first ascent. How come we didn't get a coupon for Loctite?
It all
I know when I went over mine and tightened everything, I shouldn't have to go to an axle, take the wheel off, take everything off, just to tighten a part that should be already tightened and Loctited.
Yes.
So when I show you all. I ain't gonna show you all the emails anyway. I got the riot act. It says, "Oh, you can order it from A-Main. We're out of stock." And the reason why we're out of stock because everybody was having the same damn problem. How come we didn't get our coupon for Loctite? I had to go buy my own Loctite. And it should be able to be Loctite. It's ready to run. All I should do is stick a battery in it. Pew!
Well,
Right,
that's
and
the,
they also had the same issue with the Gen 9s. Things were coming loose on them.
And they had problems with the machete too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Machete, it wasn't a Loctite, it was a design issue.
No, it was unassembled issues too. There was people that didn't
Yeah.
even have shock ends on their shocks.
JT, yeah, his fell apart. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to be careful on that because I buy a Traxxas ready to run, or I buy a Kyosho ready to run. I believe it should have been assembled better and with the proper grease and proper stuff. I can understand the grease in the transmission or in the diff that it's minimal. They just put a little squirt on there, and then go. I can understand that they don't over grease
Just
it.
trying to save this.
Yeah, they're trying to
yeah, but
save
you don't need a
much
lot.
money as well.
You don't
No,
need a lot
in
of grease for
theory.
gears these days.
Right, but like I was saying though, we've all been in the hobby long enough. It's common practice for us to do.
Yes, for us, because we're old, we're in the new knob, we're old in the hobby. But what if somebody new comes in the hobby? They don't know better. They don't
They
even
don't have all the
yet.
grease. They don't have all the oil. They don't have
Right.
all that stuff that they need like we do.
Right.
Yeah.
But then that's when they have one little issue, one hiccup, and that's when they start bashing the brand, calling it junk. Never bought it.
No, this is not the first hiccup with Red Cat. This is the second hiccup that I know of with the same body type, body style, everything. I mean,
Right.
the Red Cat Ascent came out. Yes, I checked all the oils, but I shouldn't have to take off a wheel and take this off to check to make sure that my axles are tight. Come on, give me a break, man. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm calling it.
Right. And they sent a mass email out to everybody that bought from them off their website for their service announcement that they're going to resolve the issue. They're going to make everything good, and they're going to give them a 10% discount coupon for whatever they need.
Okay, but what about the people that bought the Ascent? The first
send an email
Ascent.
to them. Send an email.
I did see an email that I ain't getting squat.
Well, now that they're saying that, now is the time to send another
Yeah,
email.
now you resubmit that email and they'll make good on it.
I'm gonna send them the email I got from a certain person from Red Cat and be like, look, this is what he told me. What you gonna do about it?
One thing on new people coming into the hobby, though, I think most new people coming in aren't mechanically inclined enough to even work on their own stuff.
Right.
I mean, when I'm standing in the hobby shop and there's one dude after another dude after another dude, like, I'm dropping my car off so you can change my spur gear, and I'm like, are you serious? You're gonna pay for that to get done?
Yeah.
But
$50.
at the same time, you have to think to yourself, not everybody has that mechanical capability or the tools. And like Kurt said, tools, the grease, the this, the that. It's a lot. We've collected a lot, but on the other side, a lot of those new people are just going to take their car back to the hobby shop and let the hobby shop deal with it.
Yeah.
They're going to bring it right back to the hobby shop and say, "What the heck did you sell me? This is the problem with it." I mean, it's like if I went back to the hobby shop about this car. This car came now as far as it's not ready to run, but it's a roller. It should be able to put electronics in it and roll it and send it. There was no front pinion bearing in it. So it's like, on one side, I bought 4 other ones and they were perfectly fine. But there's that one that came down the line, and that's where, should you double check it? Yeah, you probably should on anything. But then again, you have that happen in real one-to-one cars. I mean, some of the stuff I see on a daily basis in one-to-one cars, it's like, how did this get past? It happened.
Well,
Which
just
is
imagine
why,
going to buy a brand new car, and when you get the keys, the dealership says, okay, now that you have the keys, we recommend you take your car to the garage so they can go all over the car to make sure everything is okay.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be, I mean, you're right. And but it still happens. There's people still come up with issues. Yeah, they leave that lot and they come up with issues, you know, it's only a matter of time. But as far as like what John was saying about, actual issues with the way they were built or whatever, problem or design problems. But I'm just saying, I totally agree with you, Tank, that if I was to spend and Josh, if I was to spend $1,000 on a Traxxas ready to run, there better not be one thing wrong with that car. You know what I mean? Like that's just. But on the flip side, things like Friday night build, it happens. Could you check it out before you do it? Most people wouldn't even dive into their car that deep. So it's like, but that's $400, not well, it was anyway, not 1,000.
I believe that you do got to check over your car a little bit to make sure everything is fine. So like getting your car out of the box, you look at it, you check the wheels, you turn them to make sure they're freewheeling, everything is okay. You check your drive shafts, you just eyeball everything. I believe that's a plus, that's a necessary. But going down to having to take off the wheels, take the axles out, opening it up the diff to check to see if there's grease in there? No, that's too much.
That is too much, but we all know
Right.
it happens because with my Defender, it had no grease in the axles. I'm glad I checked it. And that's Traxxas.
And anymore with the shipping laws and whatnot, it's almost a must to do it now because a lot of companies don't put oil in the shocks. A lot of companies don't put grease in the diffs. It's just a light assembly lube. Ship them, put them on the shelf, sell them. So there's ways that they're getting around doing all that and still making it to where the consumer says, hey, it's ready to run. I'll just take it out, run it, be done.
See, the only thing I check is make sure the gears are binding properly, make sure the shocks, everything like physically look okay. I wouldn't take anything apart. I usually run it slow the first couple of minutes just to test it out, make sure that it goes straight and the alignment and everything. And then I gun it, So.
Well, that's why that's doing that.
Yeah. I just think ready to run, you don't have to take it apart, just,
But the first Ascent, when it came out, did it have the same issue with the axles in the front?
Yeah, we had the same issues because I remember when I got mine in the mail and I put grease in it, and a couple of days after that, me and my wife went out to the park, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just going over I went down the steps, went down this rock path, went over a few logs, and just running. Next thing you know, I'm like, what the hell? I look at it, pin popped out. I mean, that was like in the first 30 minutes of the run.
Oh, yeah.
Now, granted, I checked everything else, but why should I check that? Now I got to go back and check all that stuff when I buy something else from them or from anybody else. I shouldn't have to Loctite it. It's BS. It's bullshit. If you're trying to sell a product and put your name out there, then you need better quality control. You need or come up with a better design.
And also,
that's all there is to it.
When you come out with a new truck, don't they put it on the trail and test them for a month or two before?
They said that it was in the making for 2 years. If it was in the making for 2 years, how come they didn't find a small problem in the first 30 minutes?
Because it wasn't assembled in China or Taiwan or wherever is assembling it for them.
Yeah.
They built it that was all Loctited. The problem is once they ship them, it's made by someone else.
Yeah, once they have the prototype and they test that prototype, then they ask the people that produce them okay, go ahead. This is the final version. Go for it. Start assembling them. But what I'm saying is that what they should do in theory, but might cost too much money, assemble a bunch, send them, and then they can send it to us so we can test them. To us, I mean, like people like us to actually bench test them and actually test them on the road. Not to make a review, just to freaking test them to make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, they
Well,
should pull some out of the stock and test it.
But then again, with them sending them to us to test them is it's a prototype. It's probably built here, not by somebody else, and it's under their own scrutiny, and they know that things are tight and right.
Probably not, because they got to take it out of stock. That's just like Jem was saying. It's a mass produce. It's not produced just for us. It would actually come off the production line. And I think they should do that. And do Arma or Traxxas actually do that? I don't know. Do companies do that and actually test a product before sending them out? Or is that too expensive?
Only if you're a big YouTube channel, you get to do that.
I think you should buy locally from your local shop. So there's anything wrong, you bring it back, right?
Saying I don't have a local shop. You know
No,
what my
I don't
local
understand,
shop
but
is? My
I
local shop
understand.
is Walmart.
No, I understand, but I'm just saying when you have the option, that's what I think. Like I heard people bought, it was a couple months ago, somebody bought a Traxxas from Amazon and they didn't ship the transmitter. I mean, he had a discount, whatever. So he ended up buying a Traxxas transmitter. It cost him like $100. And when you factor that in, of all the trouble he went through, he saved about $20.
I
Right,
was gonna
but-
order the Ascent tomorrow.
All right. Well, with that being said, saying let's do this. You're the hobby shop owner.
No, I'm not.
No, just role play.
Okay.
Role play.
You own the hobby
Role
shop.
playing, where the whips and chains at?
I just bought a brand new RTR from you. I'm gonna go out, bash the hell out of it. It broke. Now I'll come back. I'm gonna tell you, hey, you sold me this thing and it just broke. I want you to warranty it. You as a hobby shop owner can't warranty their product.
Nope.
No, but I'm just saying if
Right.
you know,
So buying locally doesn't make a difference.
no, I'm talking about like if you take it out of a box, is missing something or something's wrong, you haven't ran it, yeah, you're gonna get support. But if you bought the car and then you ran it for a couple of hours, you crashed it and you scuff it up, that's different. Most customers know that there's no warranty, like
Right.
you ran it.
And again, though, you still being the owner of the hobby shop, if there's something missing in that brand new box unopened, is not your issue. It's the manufacturer's issue.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you buy at the store. It says do not return to store, call this number.
Yeah.
And that's used
So you
9
have
times
to
out of
deal
10
with
as
the
the manufacturer.
manufacturer on everything.
Yeah,
All you can do as a hobby shop owner is submit
It's true,
a warranty issue.
I guess it doesn't apply to, like, most of us have been in this hobby for 10, 20, 30 years. But I think it's good when you're new, like as a new customer, like there was a lot of things when customer buy, they didn't know how to properly charge or discharge a LiPo battery.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't know how to
Well,
adjust
all
the
right, wait.
transmitter.
Okay,
Hold on,
that's
saying
different.
we getting way too
That's
deep
different.
in an RTR. All right, an RTR is ready to run.
Well-
Only thing I should do to a ready to run, charge a battery, get 4 batteries, put them in, turn it on, and go.
Yeah.
Now,
If I buy a Traxxas ready to run, or Kyosho ready to run in the box, and it's still sealed, and I take it home, and I come back to you and I say, hey, I just bought this 2 hours ago. When I open the box, there's no transmitter. Can I return it? Can I get another box? What is the store going to do for me?
It depends who you deal with. If it's a good store, they might say, well, you know what? We have another kit the exact same, grab that and I'll take care of this. Like if you're a good shop, let's say you have 2 of that Kyosho phaser or whatever it is, right? You bought one and said, oh, Frank was just here 2 hours ago. He's a good customer, and he's honest. He said he opened a box, is missing transmitter, but hey, look on the shelf, they'll do an exchange. Like I'm just saying, like as a good shop would do. and then we're going to take care of this, and we'll contact the manufacturer.
And
Right?
I know for a fact that Great Hobbies in Ottawa, they have a good warranty for electronics. That's what Travis Rayside was telling me. He was saying that any electronics that you buy, even batteries from them for a year, I think it's a year or two, if ever you ever have any issues on an ESC, even if it puffs up in smoke or whatever, you can go there and they'll service it. They'll might you even exchange to you for another one. Is that
I
true?
think that's true mainly for a lot of the Horizon stuff, especially Arma. So
Okay.
somebody could have bought an Arma and have it for 6 months and burn the speed controller. And the shop will just say, okay, we have one in stock, we'll just swap it out for you. And here you go. Right? Yeah, so to a certain extent it's true. Yeah. I think customer service is very big there, believe it or not. Because a lot of the customers, they bought 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 cars from the shop the past few years. So you don't want to piss them off for one thing. And plus, you're doing what's right. And
And
yeah,
I think that's the same thing as buying a ready to run kit from a manufacturer. If they say it's ready to run, it should be pretty much par of just putting a battery on it. I know in shipping, things get loose and things like that sometime or whatever. You do have to check your wheels, you do have to check a couple things. But to go down to the thing that there's no Loctite, that's a manufacturing error and that should be fixed. And it looks like they got it fixed for Red Cat, but I think they have to step up the ready to run game.
I know with the Gen 8, Red Cat went and said, "Oh, our drive shafts are falling out." So if anyone's ever changed a drive shaft in a Gen 8, you have to heat the drive shafts up to get the drive shaft pins out now because they had to the manufacturer coat the drive shafts so much with red Loctite.
Oh yeah.
So this has been an ongoing issue with Red Cat. Now, don't get me wrong, Red Cat's been putting some good stuff out.
Yeah.
But it's hard for them as a smaller company to go to their manufacturer and oversee what they're doing.
I
And this
understand
has
that.
happened over and over.
To
They're
keep
just going to
the
have to fix
price
something.
low, to keep the price low like they're doing, and to come out with a kit at that low price, but the quality control has to stay up. That's a
Yes.
challenge for them.
Yeah, they got to figure something out. I'm not saying it's right, but
Because if they get it manufactured by a different company overseas, or maybe by older people and not kids, I don't know if they're kids. I'm just saying that for fun. But something has to happen because they're going to be just like that Sang was saying, that hobby shop. If it's a good hobby shop, what I'm saying, if it's a good company, they will take care of you.
yes.
And hopefully they will.
And to Osborne's point there, where he said he got a Senton and the motor plate was bent and it took out the bearing. No, it's not yes, the motor plate being bent is an issue, but on that particular engine or that particular motor, all the 3S and 4S motors that are Spectrum branded, they all have a bad front bearing. It's a known problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's throw this in the mix. All right, now recently people have had 24s have had a bad batch of
Did you leave and go to the titty bar?
Yeah, I'm at the titty bar now. Hey. But there was a bad batch of EMAX servos. There was just a bad batch. Now, do you think that maybe it was a bad batch because not everybody's having the same problem? Maybe it was just a bad day. Say it was a Monday and the person didn't get any over the weekend. I mean, he comes in Monday, so you know what? I don't care. It could be a bad batch. I don't know. But it's not common sense for you to have to go over every little screw nut and take a wheel off and take an axle apart to check something that should already be tight. if I'm going to do that, then I mean, I need to break down every axle I buy on every RC car to make sure the bearings are in there, or bushings are in there, or grease is in there. I shouldn't have to do that with an RTR.
And that's why I'd rather build it myself. I'd rather get a kit and build it myself. And that's why you don't see ready to run race kit for buggies or people that actually race them. You cannot buy those ready to run.
No.
They come as kit. You build it and you pack it, you put the bearings you want on it, you put everything you want on it. Like that, you're your own quality control.
My
No,
theory has always been bring it home, send it, you'll figure out the problem eventually.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing's gonna break. It's just gonna stop moving.
That's my max. I've never even checked my max. I just run it. I've never looked at it.
I did the same thing to my Armor Notorious.
like I said, the most 90% of my bashers, I haven't done anything unless I've known there's an issue.
Yeah.
Now,
And just like the other day, there was a post on the Ascent group where a guy had snapped the carbon chassis right at the back of the skid plate. And right away, he wanted it warrantied. They don't break the way that he broke it. That was abuse because you could see on the skid plate when it was upside down that there is gouges in it from a rock hitting in the same place. That's from rolling back and taking and throttling it, trying to get over something. Chassis don't break this way. They break when you bend them this way. When they break this way, that's abuse. They're really, really hard to break going this way, just normal driving. But it was right at the back of the skid plate where there was 2 holes. It was just abuse. And for me, I mean, I'd say, you know what? Suck it up, pay $39, get another set of rails, be done with it. Take it as a learning experience, not to do that again, and just keep going.
Either that, Dennis, or wait a minute, that number rails, they are carbon fiber, right?
Yes.
It's not okay. I couldn't remember if it was something else, and then there was an upgrade to carbon fiber, or if it had it.
Now, carbon fiber is the upgrade from G10 or G8 material. G10 and G8 is just compressed fiberglass with metal shavings in it. The carbon fiber is actually woven, so
yeah,
all your weave this way is flexible.
I was going to say, if you broke it, you know, I was just saying, if you broke it and you swapped it out and put the other one in, put the stock one in for the time being and wait for another one to show up.
And most of the systems we get in Canada comes from Texas.
Yes.
Oh, thank
Oh, that's me. I went to the wrong page, wrong tab. Sorry.
party foul.
What are you new?
Yeah.
I have to say, this Arlo basically is
Still slower than it's a me.
for
Damn.
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 Oh my goodness. Shots fired.
I'm sorry, were you saying something different than that? My bad, Mitch.
Shots fired.
Damn.
Damn. Well, Nightbot is back, but Shoutout is not working anymore, so I'll have to fix that later.
Because you've changed it a million times.
Or is that the wrong word?
No, I just checked, and it is.
Oh, okay.
I copy paste from the command, and it's not working.
What is that?
I think I broke Mitchell.
this Arlo is basically the only ready to run that I've had. Everything else is either just a roller or a kit. And I'd say overall the whole build, I mean, I tore the whole thing down without it ever being rode, but the whole build came out. I mean, everything was tight, everything was good. There was nothing that was out of whack. I mean, I'd have to say overall it was a pretty good build from the box.
Didn't you have the Vortex, Mitchell, for your kids?
Oh well, yeah, they're my kids though. Yeah, I didn't consider them. Yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, those I didn't touch them. I just gave them to them and let them destroy them in 5.3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
They broke.
For some odd reason unknown, we can hear the drill today, so I muted you. It's okay. When you finish working, you can unmute yourself. Or when you have something intelligent to say, you can unmute yourself.
Just leave it up.
So you can't unmute yourself.
Yes, you can unmute yourself. I didn't
Now
disable.
you've got nothing intelligent to say, so.
I didn't say that.
And I
So
will let you all know now that this Arlarlo will go faster than Josh's Tamaya on 2S than he did on 3S the next time out.
whoa, fighting words.
I don't believe you.
Well, you just got to wait and see, buddy.
I hope so. You got more in your ESC than I got in the whole car.
No.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna
I
say
don't
yeah.
know what's
Anyway,
going on.
couldn't
Okay,
hear you. The
sorry.
drill was drowning you out.
Shut up, Dennis.
It just hurts my soul when I was like, I'm thinking about getting a Relarla. Like, no, you're like, no, don't get one of those. Just get the Limitless. And now here you are, sitting
With
here
a
messing with the
Relarla.
Relarla.
I didn't buy it. It was given to me.
You weren't
I
buying
didn't.
mine either.
Well, do you like your Limitless?
I do. I love that car. It's the easiest
You
speed run
love
car I've ever
your
driven.
Limitless. That is your
I do.
words. You love your Limitless. So
Now, what makes it limitless so easy to drive? Is it the wheelbase that's much longer, makes it easier for speed runs?
it's the whole build.
Yeah.
The whole thing out of the box is
There's-
just, that's one of my beefs with Traxxas, with their XO1, their world's fastest car. You can't take that car out of the box and run 100 mile an hour with it. You cannot.
You
I
gotta
can take
get
one of those out of the box.
seatbelts.
I can take one of those out of the box, put that motor in it, that ESC in it, and shoot it on 6S and get 105 miles an hour out of it without touching a thing.
Yeah, Traxxas has got that top end speed locked out on it. It won't let you get there.
You're not even no. Even if they allowed you to have the power that they lock you out of, even if they gave you that vehicle will not out of the box go 100 miles an hour.
Why not?
Yeah, you got to change a gear on it too.
You gotta put the top speed gear.
Even if they gave you the gear, it will not do 100 miles an hour out of the box.
You said out of the box. You're talking about changing gears. There's a difference.
Even if they gave you the gear, gave you the electronics, the unlocked electronics, even if they did all that, you put that car on the ground, that car will not do 100 miles an hour. And if you do, you are a snowball in the middle of hell that is surviving. Basically, it's like a shot in the dark.
Now, why are you saying that?
It's all over YouTube.
It's known they max
9,000
out at
people
what
that-
70, 90, 97 or 98 or something like that.
Who's this? The XO1?
Yeah.
Every single person that's ever tried has crashed that car. And even if they come close to 90 something mile an hour, do I know a guy that was able to get it there past 100? Yeah, he held the world record on it. But it wasn't out of the box. Nowhere near was it out of the box. He did not take that car from the box and ship it to 100 miles an hour. You're not doing it. Could you do that with that Arma? Yes, you could. Hands down. Could you do it with an infraction? Yes, you could. I believe you could. It's the same car.
Felony too.
felony too. But that Traxxas, there's been, I mean, all you got to do is look it up on YouTube. Yeah, there's guys that have made it past 100. I'm not saying that it's not capable of going over 100, but you're not doing it out of the box. That car there, I could take it out of the box, put electronics in it. There you go. Send it.
Yeah.
I don't care what electronics you put into that car when you take it out of the box, it's not doing 100.
Yeah, Mass Master said the wheels on the XO1 suck.
They do.
Yeah, they blow up. You can hear the guys that have gotten close to 100 miles an hour. You can hear the tires wanting to explode at like 85 miles an hour.
They also don't get a lot of traction. So
I'm not buying that. It's not just that. There's a lot of other attributes that I know that just the car in general. It's a seller's pitch. It's just a big seller's pitch. Basically all it is. And that Traxxas app, that's also not true either. That mile an hour that you're getting from your Traxxas app isn't accurate. So there you go. They're selling a false car, a beat car that's not going to do what that they claim it's going to do. They give you an app that says that you're doing something that you're not. You're not. Period. There's
Yeah,
9,000.
it's all calculated off the revolutions per minute on the motor.
Yep.
That's how the speed is on Traxxas.
Yep. And they don't take into consideration tire ballooning, drag. What if the car had a bad bearing in it? It's like, no matter what, you could have all the revolutions in the world, but it still runs slower. Take that arm out of the box with no front pinion bearing. That car went 98 miles an hour with no problem, not even trying, without even blinking an eye.
Yeah, like I said, you can make it better, Master, with getting that GPS module. But like I said, if they say all you need is Bluetooth and you got your miles per hour, that's how they base that off of. That's
my biggest beef with Traxxas and the way they sell stuff, because it's total BS. What that whole scheme, it's a money making scheme is what it is. And then they have it just goes into it bothers me how they go and sue the world over something stupid, but yet they could sit there and lie their rear end off and sell you a $1,300 piece of junk that won't do anywhere near what they claim it will. But yet there's people out there that have wasted their money on an XO1. And even the guy at my hobby shop, I walked up to him like, before I ever bought an Arma, I said XO1 or an Arma Limit. He's like, Arma Limit. Hands down.
Yeah, but the XO1 looks so nice. It looks so sweet.
Junk, Jack.
Well,
I only get mad about it because I don't like people getting lied to.
Yeah.
And
false advertising.
Like, there's Traxxas people out there that love their Traxxas, and I don't blame you. I have Traxxas. I have lots of them. I like them for what they are, but don't lie to people. I can't stand that. I hate that. Don't sell somebody something based on some big, huge lie that it is something that it's not. And that's what bothers me. It's like, that is $450 that you can go and spend, $300 on electronics for. And yeah, you could have all the fun in the world for it. And you know what? If you smash it into a tree at 115 miles an hour, you could take the car out of the woods, throw it on the ground, and drive away with it. Guess what you're not doing with your plastic tracks? You're not driving away with it. You know how I know that? Well, yeah. I've done it.
Hey, Mitch.
I've sent those cars into the air at 158 miles an hour. And I could still drive the car. Do that with the Traxxas?
It may not be going straight, but you were driving it.
Exactly.
Well, and if you remember right, when they came out with the XO1, what did it say on the one corner of the box?
100 miles an hour plus.
For pros only.
Mm-hmm.
Still says 100-mile-an-hour plus, and it won't
Right.
do it out of the
Right.
box. It won't do it. Even if you're a pro, you take it out of the, if I myself, who has been to 165 miles an hour, bought an XO1, put it on the ground,
I
tipped it,
don't believe it. I don't believe
it's
it. You're
not
not.
going 100 miles an hour.
It's because you're not pro enough. You got to be a real pro to get it to that speed. So you're not that step up yet. You got to keep practicing.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Game
You're
on.
an amateur.
Then you'll be a pro. You're still
I'm
in the
working on it,
amateur
all
zone.
right? I'm working on it.
You know,
That's it. As long as you're working on it, it's all good.
Mitch, tell us how you really feel about that XO.
Right? I'm like,
Junk.
we went from Red Cat to XO1
I'm
like
sorry.
in heartbeat.
I don't like people getting lied to. And I've seen one too many people that have wasted their money on one of them XO1s and actually stopped speed running. Like, it totally killed their whole drive for wanting to speed run. And it's like, dude, if you based your experience off of an XO1 and then walked away,
Yeah,
you got robbed. Like, majorly got robbed because it's not that hard.
and
I mean,
that's
if Josh could do it, I mean, anybody could do it.
Right.
the biggest thing is what you're saying is somebody that wants to get in the speed run. The first thing to me that comes to mind that I need to get is an XO1 because that's the one that does 100 miles an hour. It's advertised that it does.
Yeah.
Now, you just told me it won't. So I do believe you. You do have some credentials. But if I'm looking for a speed run car, I'd look for the Arma or the Limitless nowadays because now it's out. But before that one was out, like when there was only XO1, what else was there? There wasn't much.
The Limitless came out to be that competition.
Yep. But before the Limitless, what was there? What were you guys using?
The Typhon, I think, was the runner-up.
Yeah.
The Typhon 8-scale.
Stretch Typhon.
Okay.
Yep.
And now you now have the Tamiya to go head to head against the XO1.
Right.
We're
Which
talking
you never
Tamiya.
see, which you never see the XO1 anywhere
Good.
anymore.
And the Tamiya out of the box, will it do 100 miles an hour?
No,
Tamiya?
Oh,
no, not out of the box.
I don't know what Tamiya are you talking about that does 100 miles an hour other than mine?
The TTO1 or TTO2?
Not
The
out
one
of the
you went
box.
fast
No.
with.
Yeah, no. Will it do it out of the box? Hell no.
Hell no.
With a little
Why?
bit of modification,
Oh,
you will.
wait, I correct that statement. Will it do it out of the box? No, with only because of their electronics.
Yes, you got to change stuff.
Only
Okay.
because of their electronics. Could you take that setup, get rid of their electronics, that exact car, put it on the ground, and run over 100 miles an hour with it? Yes, because I did it.
oh, you mean something like this?
We
Yeah,
can't see.
that
Just
stripper
We only
behind
see
you
the
looks
stripper.
awesome.
Heck, yeah.
mute yourself
Well,
again.
anyway, I'm putting a Max 10 Gen 2 in a Ford Focus.
That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
Ain't nothing.
I'm
Oh,
not gonna tell you. I'm
somebody
not gonna
find
tell
a
you.
Scorpion?
I'm not gonna tell you the motor.
Yeah, it
I'm
just
gonna
bit
put
my
in there.
mom. Just stung my mom.
What
Damn
the heck
thing.
is it?
That's a
Little
scorpion.
No, it's a scorpion.
That's bait.
Yeah.
Gonna
that
jump
was-
out at us.
You're outside your
Stung her
mind.
3 times.
I'll keep
She
her
all right?
right here in Jersey.
Yeah, she doesn't get sick. She just, it hurts.
Brian, maybe if you're going downhill.
But I got an unboxing though.
Oh,
Sofa King.
Yeah.
cool.
Bought this.
Now, is that a ready to run?
When I put it on my 124 scale, it will be. Not ready to
Cool.
run yet.
Why do you call it a 124 scale?
What is it?
It's a
It's
24
a
scale.
124 scale.
It's a 24 scale.
It's a 124 scale.
124.
All sides.
Well, everybody says 10, so why can't he just say 24
It's a
Say
110 scale.
110.
or
It's a
8?
10 scale, 8 scale.
1/8 scale.
You know?
1/8 scale.
It's an all scales matter.
No.
Guru's in there. I know Guru was
Yeah,
in the
this is-
chat.
Yeah.
It's a
Down
one
with the
finger
one.
scale right here.
Is that a 1-to-1?
Yeah, that's a 1-to-1.
Yeah, they don't call it a 1 scale.
Ooh, I got guns with it.
Shut up, Kurt.
You got rifles? Probably rifles.
Ooh, I got a bow with it.
Got a
Ooh,
bow?
yeah. Green.
It's green.
bow. Yeah, right there.
When did
Yeah,
you
it's
get a
green.
when did you get a 124 scale?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I had it for a little while. Tracy's got one too. Dirk made Tracy's.
Oh,
I
that's
just-
right.
Oh
bought
yeah, I
this
remember that.
But
That's
he
right.
put some upgrades on it. I just had a Loctite all his upgrades.
Hey, I see green on it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's-
lots of green on that. I just had a problem with this though. It started smell. I plugged it in, and this started smelling.
Yeah, Chargers, man.
Yeah, that's why you need a real charger.
Oh, Keith got green pieces he added to it.
I'm gonna bring it to the hobby shop.
Good luck with that.
Hey, you're supposed to
It's
unbox
still-
there, not talk about your smelly electronics.
Still smells. Oh, sorry, Ty.
Coming back to you.
Oh,
You got a
okay.
gun, you got bow.
Yeah, let me clip this off here.
Now that's just a push toy that you're going to take the wheels off and put it on and just take the body.
Yeah, I think you gotta take the frame off. I think you take just this whole thing off and you put it on the top of the 124 scale. But I got a bow. I got some guns.
Yeah, he's got a
Double barrel,
Winchester.
over and
Okay.
over shotgun. And yeah, some kind of 30-06.
Some kind of 30-06. Okay.
Cool. Another project for you to work on.
Ah, yeah.
And speaking of things showing up,
What is that?
I got a paper tube from
Oh, you got a paper tube.
Watch out, there's a dildo in it.
put
I
the
got-
grease in it.
Hey, I got one of those.
Yeah.
You got a dildo?
You got a
That's
dildo?
messed up, man. Don't share that.
Ooh.
You got a syringe to get his fix.
Yeah. This looks like the case really opens up somehow.
Has anybody seen the new Arma Typhon, like a 1/16 or whatever scale?
Yeah, the
20.
Grom?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
the-
buddy's got one.
Grom, yeah.
It's the Grom.
Yeah, they need
Hey, everybody talk at once.
Okay, let's all talk at once.
Guru
anybody
got
bought
the
one?
Grom.
Yeah,
who else
like
got the
the-
Grom here?
like, is it called a Grom? It looks like the Typhon,
Yes.
smaller.
It's called the Grom.
It's
Okay.
a Typhon Grom.
These wheels
Some
look good.
It looks pretty good, but some people have been bashing it as if it was the real Typhon. And some people have been breaking it. Like if you send it off a jump or off a ramp and think you're going to get the same air or same distance, or it's going to be as tough as the big guy, you're in for trouble.
Does like 22 miles an hour out of the box, which is good.
The trouble.
The problem is people are landing on power, and instead of breaking drive shafts, they're blowing diffs.
Okay.
So drive shaft's pretty damn stout in there.
Well, it's just like anything. You land on power, you're going to break something.
I don't know, it looks pretty
Just like
nice out of
Kurt's
the
3D
box.
printer.
Looks
Yeah,
pretty
it's,
well
so
built.
it's basically it's based off the granite ground.
But it's
Yeah.
got a longer wheelbase.
Yeah, it's just a longer chassis. That's the only difference between the two.
I find it looks better than the granite Grom. I like the Typhon a lot better.
Yeah.
You want the blue or the red?
It doesn't matter. They both look to me. Both look good.
Did you get the original Grom, Sang?
No. I've got the I went for completely different. I went for the Gorgon, which is like a.
Okay.
Oh
I just
yeah.
find that one looks kind of cool. But now that they have the Typhon Grom, I guess I might get that. I like the size of it, and
To do some cutting.
That's what she said.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hey, JD, do you know what this is? Hold on, let me,
Pretty hard
Yeah.
to see.
that's what she said.
Strippers are on the way.
Yeah. Ha ha ha, you think everything's funny. Stop it. Where's the background? There it is. I did a thing.
I did a thing.
JD, do you know what that is?
Right.
JD, you know what that is?
Remember, they're
It's a frame of something.
What's up, Dirk?
they're 30 seconds, 45 seconds behind us. So
Hey, Dirk.
Hey, Dirk.
Bet.
Because KBRC 13 said your name.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you built something for Tracy.
JD says he doesn't know what it is.
What?
JD, I'll give you a hand. No, that's too easy. Hold on.
Oh, Dirk wants to play
I'll
games.
give you a hand. Vader.
Darth.
Vader.
Why is
Walker.
Beanfield's legs all fucked up? I am not your father.
He
Oh,
won't
he's
get it.
Beanfield. He's
I thought he was a 24 guy.
Yeah.
He won't get it.
Beanfield's not going to fit on here
Where's
to do some cutting.
what's her name? I can't think of it. Where's Mama's at? She'll know.
Well, Beanfield is 10th scale. You're putting him on a 24th
Oh,
scale.
Mofo,
Damn it, Dirk, your
Yeah.
name is not JD.
Dark helmet.
The Lord helmet, JD. Come on.
Mofo RC Vader chassis.
Just like a California person. I always fucking shit up.
Yeah. You go, Dirk. Get them Ohioans.
Well, I was making an ATV, but one of the main files connected to a 24 chassis is corrupt. I'm trying to fix it, but that's going to take me 3 weeks because I had to actually measure some part. So anyway, so I decided to.
How do you know exactly 3 weeks?
Right?
Because that's how long it's going to take them to get back to it.
Exactly.
And that was
Wrong one. Not even close.
Vader
Pretty
chassis build.
close.
Nope, that's not it.
That's pretty close.
No, it does not. How's that look?
Yeah, it's got the 2 circles on the top.
Okay, look at it again. And you
You're
tell
wrong.
me it's
His is
different
gray.
from-
That one's black.
Oh, okay.
That's what she
All right.
said. Now, does that chassis look anything like this chassis?
Looks
Yeah.
just like it.
Looks just like it.
No, it does not.
Hold on.
No, it does
No,
not.
the back of it's different.
The
way
back's
it's
longer. Yeah, the front.
Do that again. Yeah, it's a little bit different.
It's the
A lot
Vader
different.
XL
Nope.
because it's longer.
Nope. That's not what she said. No, it's a 6x6.
Yours is a 6x6?
Yeah. Look up 6x6 Vader chassis. That's all you gotta type.
6x6. Doesn't exist.
There, nope, that's not it.
Wonder if Vader has this Mofo RC open in a different.
You missed it. No, that won't. That
It's
website
one
won't-
down. It was one.
You gotta go-
One.
Go down one. There you go.
That's a
it's on-
video. I don't want to see a video.
It's on Facebook.
So the Mofo does not have it on their website?
No, because it's a STL file. But I didn't see it.
Way too many parts. Okay.
Okay, back to real scale.
Shut up.
What's wrong with 24 scale? We can talk about 32 scale or boats. Who's
No.
going to be running boats this summer?
You need a boat to save your boat.
So I guess nobody's got boats here.
I want one, but
Yeah.
man, I can't afford another bed.
They go pretty fast there, Mitchell.
That's why I want one.
He wants to do speed runs with boats.
But one thing you
Dude,
gotta
there is
look out
nothing
for.
cooler. I was watching that what's his channel? Ironclad RC. He does the RC boat races and stuff. He actually builds his own sometimes. And, dude, there is nothing freaking cooler than seeing that boat go flying through the water and that rooster tail behind it, man. I love that. That's all.
Yeah.
Tank, you got share screen on? I'll show you what it looks like.
JD said, very cool. Can I have it when you're done with it?
No.
Oh, wow.
Only thing I didn't do was the back tire, but I'm gonna do everything else.
Look at all the red metal on it.
No, it's not gonna be red. It's gonna be blue.
Blue metal.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just gonna be blue, not metal. I'm not wasting my money on some metal parts for a 24 scale. Are you crazy? It's gonna be all 3D printed.
All 3D printed, even the links, Brad.
Only thing that's not gonna be 3D printed are the axles, the motor, ESC.
Are you gonna 3D print the servo too?
Radio
Fucking
servo.
with you.
I could if I had the motor and the gears.
You can do the wheels and all that too.
No, the wheels I already have, but I might 3D print those too because I found a nice follow light. But that's a project for like when it rains and I can't go outside.
RC Master said he wanted everybody to get into the 24s 5 years ago. Now everybody's doing it.
I'm just doing the only reason I'm doing it is because I need to get rid of it. It's taking a bin.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it away.
Welcome in, Lauren.
I'll build it and probably give it away.
No, I said throw it away.
No, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna give it away. I'll give it to Sean.
No, he's just gonna blow it up.
Why? He's just gonna
No,
pretend. He's
exactly.
just gonna pretend he's gonna blow it up.
He'll try to blow it up and then he'll just drive over it with the dozer.
See, that's what I understand. How can you be Irish and not know how to blow shit up? I'm sorry. I thought every Irishman knew how to drink a lot and blow shit up. Sean can't even blow his nose.
Falls asleep on the couch all the time now.
Casting couch.
He's been away from his country too long.
Hmm.
So he's saying he's become a soft Irishman.
Yeah. He's been living in the US too long.
Somebody mentioned boat just earlier.
Boat. We don't
Oh,
do
that's
boat.
a nice boat.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, this is Horizon Hobby. It's called the Volair 22, I think.
Yeah, I like
How
the
fast does it go in your bathtub?
How fast?
Yeah,
Probably
in the
about
bathtub.
10 or 15 miles an hour.
He doesn't know he didn't get out of the bathtub yet.
Mm. Mm.
I just like the scale, the realism.
Yeah.
I
Next
mean,
ball.
yeah, it is pretty fast for what it is, but it's not anything. It's like a 550 size motor, I think, brush.
A lot of dust on that thing.
Yeah, I think last time I ran it was about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to extend his arm. I'm gonna have to put it arm extensions. Duckman can drive it.
Arm extension.
Looks like it fits
Well,
pretty good.
Now here's the real question. You should see if Beanfield can fit behind him and his arms can reach up like Beanfield's steering and Duckman's.
Right. Yeah, Beanfield's legs are
Yeah, he
messed up.
can't spread his leg enough.
Yeah, he
to
can't
get over
spread
the
his
seat.
legs enough.
Not going there.
Yeah.
Not going there.
I'm gonna have to shave his calves down.
Oh,
He's got
no,
big
here you
calves.
go. Here you go. Put him on the front.
Oh, Duckman.
Go for a ride.
You can sit him right there. You go.
Yeah, I can sit him right there with a little bit of Velcro. Let's go, Beanfield.
Now it's going to be heavy.
And it's gonna go.
Show. Yeah, right. Show us
What?
how clean your RCs are, Frank. Well, it might have less dust on them, but some of them I haven't used in a while.
It's loved.
It's loved.
That's
What's
used.
love got to do with it?
John.
Jason.
That's just mud.
Going on, Sarge.
Not a damn thing.
So,
Uh-oh.
Billy,
I see these trucks on the bench.
Yeah, swapping her to her radio.
Getting it ready.
Deadbolt, huh?
Beat the creek.
Yeah.
Ours is how
Oh,
many
Cody's gonna have some stuff there. Remember Code Red? He was on my live there, or he was on Tank's live, I think. He's
Okay.
gonna have some stuff at. Oh, I forgot the RC shop. He's not gonna be there, but he's gonna have some stuff to sell.
what is the average amount of cars everybody's bringing to beat the creek?
32.
1 to 20.
1 to 20?
Last year I had what, 4 with me.
I had 9.
Yeah, I might
Yeah,
have
21.
5 or 6 or 10. I don't know. See how the thing goes.
And last year when Big Head and his buddies showed up, they each brought about 15 apiece.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In that tiny, tiny little car.
Who's going to be bringing 24 scale?
I'll probably have mine.
I'll probably take 1 or 2.
I'm not gonna bring any.
No, I'm gonna have a 14th scale dozer and excavator in the back of my truck to get there.
Oh,
Yeah, looks like I'm picking up Sean's dozer and excavator next weekend from the construction event, and
Bro.
yeah, and I'm gonna be bringing that with me.
I hope you get a good trunk.
If you got a big truck, I'm gonna put my bike in
Don't
there.
bust your back on lifting those babies.
No, they'll be loaded in the back of my truck for probably maybe a week. And then I'm dropping them off over at my buddy's because they're gonna go right in the trailer.
The radioactive, there's no pros here, so we don't have to worry about
Why
this.
is your leg? What the Beanfield?
I thought the SCX 10-3 Pro was out a while ago.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here.
No, it was a 10. It was just the SCX 10 Pro kit.
Okay, now there's a Pro 3 kit.
No, there's no Pro 3 kit.
Yeah, I'm just
They
gonna
just released the 10-3 Pro kit.
They just released it.
Oh, did
on
they?
Facebook. It's on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I saw that. Looks pretty decent.
Aluminum.
And you know what?
flat-
I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on the other Pro. So I thought about it. And I would have been pissed if I saw this right after that.
What does
That's
it?
10-3
how
Pro
much-
kit.
That's a
Motor,
three Pro kit.
motor here, spur gear to the transfer case.
Small
I think
battery.
someone just mislabeled it because it's the same damn front.
Isn't it the same thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's got to be something slightly
It's
different.
gonna be
Sure.
rated.
There you go. Side by side is there.
Is this post from April Fools? No, 7 hours ago. It's from
Tank?
today.
Yeah, it got posted today. I saw this today too on their Instagram as well, on Axial Adventure Instagram.
Yeah, I saw
So
it.
I saw
They
on
legit
Facebook.
posted this, so I don't know if it's different or not.
Tank?
What?
I
Gotta be
don't,
something.
I'm taking Beanfield's pants off. It's okay?
Yeah, you can take his pants off. I'm showing something else right now.
Just don't
Okay.
Your
spank them.
discretion is advised.
Yes,
Just don't
just
talk
making
and you won't
sure
pop up in the corner.
Boing!
This is not OnlyFans.
Maybe they have something different on this than the other kit. I don't know.
All right,
Why does
hold
it
on,
look
let me
so
bring it
narrow
up.
in the front?
Like
Why
I
does it look-
said,
There's got to be a comparison somewhere.
Why do I look that
Like you
up?
get side
I
by
have
side
the
from your
truck.
old one.
I have the Pro right here.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't say SCX10 3 Pro. It just says SCX10 Pro. It looks
On
pretty.
the ad that on that photo,
Yeah.
that photo does say 3 Pro.
What is
Yeah,
it?
that's it.
No, I'll show you again.
But the bottom in the
There's
description
3 eyes
just
right there. It
says
said 3 and then
just
Pro.
says Pro.
Yeah.
If I see here, Axial SCX10 Pro.
Go back to the picture.
pictures. Oh yeah, on the pictures it does says 3.
But like I said, I think someone just mislabeled it.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's a mistake.
Quality control.
Yeah, because they don't even make the twos really anymore, do they?
No, the twos are pretty much dead,
Yeah.
Yep.
if not completely gone. I don't even know if
Yeah,
I
that's
don't even
funny.
know if the honcho's still around.
The only reason I can
Nobody's
think
selling
they
it.
call that
Nobody's selling it. That's for sure. People just have them, but nobody's selling that thing.
the only reason I think they'd call that the 3 Pro kit is because they don't have the SCX10 3 kit anymore. They have the base camp kit. So
Yeah, that's true.
maybe
Oh.
because they discontinued that JLU kit,
Yeah.
but that's just guessing.
Took a while.
There it is, right there.
That's
The
base
base
camp.
camp.
Base camp. There's the base camp. There's the Pro.
It's probably missed the graphic is not
Yeah, because they're yeah.
Because do they even sell the J? What is it? The JLG or whatever it is? Jeep.
JLU, they discontinued it on that big
they-
sale.
Of course.
429 and you don't get a body, you don't get nothing.
Nope.
No. So that's why you throw a cheap ass, a cheap Amazon servo, get a fusion in it, and you're a receiver, and you're ready to roll.
You don't put an Amazon servo on
Bonnie,
concrete. Come on,
email. What? How much is it? How much is it?
$429.
Why not? Some of them Amazon specials are pretty torquey.
What do you mean? There's the Pro.
Winning comps with it.
I know. I only know certain servos that have colors like that and look like that.
I love those servos. Well, the red ones.
Yeah, this one's an all metal geared.
It's only a
I've got some
35.
servos
35
and they did their job.
Yeah.
An Amazon special in there.
Matter
Well,
of
yeah,
fact,
you don't need to steer much going, 100 miles an hour straight.
Like I said, and here's 3 more of his brothers.
All you needed for is a turnaround, right, Mitchell?
That's right, buddy.
I was gonna say you only needed to steer a couple times and that's it.
Yeah. Dude, as straight as that car went today, man. No, I didn't need a servo.
Man,
He had it.
go ahead, Brad.
He had it all aligned, like he had it on an alignment machine. Right?
Dude, that car was on rails today, dude. I just posted that video and I had it on my computer screen. Like on a cell phone, it's hard to see, but on my computer screen or even on my television, that was one straight past that car put down today.
Oh, yeah. Brad, I took the CCO2 out on the trail. You didn't comment on my video.
You didn't watch it.
Oh, I saw it's only 35 seconds. You hit a tree.
Yeah.
Did you break it?
No, it's a Tamiya.
Yeah, you broke it.
But that car's going to beat the creek with you, right?
Yeah. But I
He's
did
using the
modify
barn.
something. I did modify something because I was getting pissed off with it on the trails.
I bet you can't beat the creek.
Why not?
Everybody's going to challenge you about the CCO2.
Let's do something stupid. 24's in the barn.
24s and a CCO2 in the barn. That CCO, the 24s would be kind of hard to see up in the rafters.
I could see you doing this in the barn. The barn's just climbing
Chicken wire.
You
Climbing
better
chicken
have
wire.
a couple batteries with you.
The 24s won't do the barn because of the
Because I know,
hose.
because of it'd be fun trying to balance on one of them, on just a single hose.
Till somebody comes up from behind in a 10th scale.
Yeah.
Runs you over, pushes you off.
No, all they have to do is
No,
put
just
the
it wobble
tire
and
on
it'll
the
probably
hose and that
bounce the
hose
damn
starts
thing.
swinging.
Keith is working real hard to put Beanfield on his.
Yeah, I got 2 bean fields. I got the driver bean field and I got the regular bean field.
Okay.
Hey Dennis, but then we could always do the favorite, we can just drive it up to that part and then just dump it off and catch it because it's only 8 foot up.
Yeah, but
What's that?
something like that.
Yeah.
But then you got to do this. You got to go up this from outside.
Yeah.
I even from 8 foot up, I'd hate to have that thing fall on my head.
Wait a minute. Those gap looks pretty big there for my tiny tires. What the heck?
Yeah.
1.6, that'd be cool. They were radioactive.
What did you modify, Frank?
The servo.
Oh, the servo.
This servo horn in the front because it's too weak. I was on the rock and I was trying to turn with it and it was not turning. That servo saver from Tamiya, those like the C-clip, it was just opening up. It was not. So I put some CA glue in there. Hopefully it's going to stay.
Does everybody know that Sargent was a bad boy?
Yeah, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Shame, shame. We know your name.
Yep.
Well, he did get rid of something and
Shame.
replace it by
I got
something.
rid of 2 things.
That don't matter.
What 2 things?
Still went
I'm
against
not
your
gonna
own
tell
rule.
you.
What?
Yep. I'm not gonna tell anybody. You'll see. You'll see what's new when I start posting stuff.
Yeah, you'll find out next week.
Shame.
Tune in.
Nope, I said screw it. I ain't worried about that.
He's I broke my own rule.
Yep. Fuck it, man.
Well, I know what that rule is.
That's all. Whatever.
Yeah, I was
right?
trying to read that, Sarge, and I'm like, broke it? Fuck it. What did he break? What the hell's going on?
He broke his rule.
Quite understand what he broke.
Yeah, that you made that rule just before the holidays.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. He bought something.
It was.
Yeah, I definitely got something. Brad, you're gonna be excited. Well, you won't be excited because it's not until mine.
Yeah.
So is
it
the Ascent
Kyosho?
still
I'll be
good?
excited for a Kyosho.
Is it Kyosho?
It's not that either. Shit.
Well, by the sounds of it, it's big.
That's what she said.
Very big.
That's CX6.
Big.
Yeah, that might be in the future too, but not right now.
So is the
I
Ascent
do know
still
somebody that
good?
has 2 of them.
You got a vigilante.
You just gotta Loctite those pieces. They said.
Okay.
It is good. You just got to take it apart before you
Yeah,
put it
no,
on
it's
the
all
road.
Yeah,
good,
that's,
Keith.
yeah.
You're gonna
That's
take it apart and paint it.
anyway.
And Keith, I posted a
Make it
video
bean
about it.
field.
Okay.
There's a guy that already did a full video on everything you need to Loctite. I shared
Yeah,
it
I
in
think
the
I
group
watched
chat.
that for about a second.
Yeah, he basically
like-
just goes over all the points that you need to address.
I think he didn't like the link ends too, right? Like
Yeah, they're very
band.
short. They pull out.
It's because they got their bent. They're not the straight link ends. They have that bend on them, and most trucks use the straight links.
So should I take them and shoe glue
You
them?
can't.
No.
It's when they break. Or no, it's not a common part that everybody else would have. That's what
Oh,
he's
so
saying.
you should probably order some then, right?
Have an extra one on hand would probably be handy.
Yeah.
Swap out your link or something like that.
You're really not going to need them, Keith, because you're not going to be doing what these people are doing with them.
Yeah.
True. There's that too.
No, that fits right on there really good.
Now you got to figure out how to make
Am I hearing Keith say he got an Ascent?
Not yet.
He wants to.
Oh, heck
Might
yeah.
order it tomorrow.
Get you one, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this one tank and just get different legs.
Okay.
Yeah. I do that for Duckman too.
I just realized the week flew by. I've been busy like crazy, and I forgot to call my
Same
nephew
here,
to go
man.
pick up my 3D printer.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna
Yeah,
pick it
I
up
was told you were going to get that today.
I guess I'm gonna have to do that this
Who
weekend.
told you, Brad?
You did.
Oh, you've been in contact with Keith?
Keith called me this afternoon.
Yeah, I called him this afternoon. You know, we're on live, so you can't tell. I can't tell you what I called him, but yeah.
Okay, that's all good. Something else I saw this week. Let me go find it on Facebook.
Oh,
I sent you some things.
That's true.
Sure you
Just
did.
Velcro them.
He said he doesn't want to show it like the other night. I'm just messing with you, Brad. He didn't say anything about that.
But at least I'm doing it the way he likes it, getting those little things in the mower section.
Hey, that was rude of Sang. He just left and didn't say anything.
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't want
Sang,
to
what's
disturb.
going on, Sang? Hope everything's all right.
Guess he didn't want to disturb anybody.
Oh,
Okay, first
Oh, I forgot
thing,
the washers.
G-Made is shipping, and now people are getting the Spider.
Oh, look at that!
Almost
thing.
bought the damn
Holy
thing.
mackerel!
Oh, so close. But I'm like, another Jeep? No.
who is this?
That's a
G-Made.
cool looking
G-Made.
Jeep though
It's actually
too.
pretty
G-Made.
nice. It's
This
got
is
the long wheelbase. Well,
Wow.
I like it.
What scale is it?
That's good.
10.
10 scale?
Those are
It's
cool
just a
tires.
roller, right? Are they just rollers? You got to put
No.
your own
Yeah, you
electronics
got
in
to
it?
put it. It's a kit.
Those tires are
It's a
cool.
I was looking it up. It's a kit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, for the
Tire
price, I
kit.
don't know, man.
For how much?
What is it, $500?
No.
No, it's
So-
like three something, 350, 360.
That's
Something
cheap
like
for
that.
a
I think
G-Made.
it's.
That's cheap for a G-Made.
So they
Don't quote
say
me on
that-
that.
They say
But I
that
almost bought the damn
it's
thing.
now by hobbyrec.com.
Yeah.
Hobby recreational products is
If
what
I'm not,
Yeah.
yeah.
Available in
If
the
I'm not
US now.
mistaken, it's like
HRP.
I
just
like the
under
silver
40
spider.
bucks, $400, something like that.
I don't have
It
a
might be.
Jeep.
I wonder how good they're gonna be. I
Well,
wonder if
you
they're
need
gonna
to
be
do so much. Like you got to get all your stuff for it. So I'm like, yeah, I guess it's all right for a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I've already got a
price-wise,
servo
but-
and a receiver and a transmitter and electronic
There you
speaker.
go. All you would need is a body then, and that's it. And I think it comes with it.
Comes with a body.
And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just put that all together.
I don't see
You
a
just need
green
all your
one.
electronics.
it's a kit, Brad. You paint it your own color you want.
Yeah, it comes clear. You know.
Ooh, that's what she said.
No, no, it's
It's
still quite tempting. I'll say that because
Yeah.
it's a nice vehicle.
It's a spider.
That's what they call it.
I'm gonna have to look
So-
at it.
Hoonigan, Hoonicorn, ready to run. This is a 7th scale car from Team Associated. They only showed the body a little while ago, but none of the under chassis. So nobody could see under, nobody saw anything until this week that they actually released more pictures. So here's a 7th scale and that's a 12th scale, I think they put it beside.
Wow.
Actually, it's a 10
Big.
scale.
No, it's a 12th scale. I remember this picture from last time they were saying.
I
That's
thought
a
it was
10
the
scale.
12th or 14th. It's that reflex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah,
so
14 scale.
they did a good detail job for the engine.
It's a
What is that?
cool car, man. The Hoonicorn is modeled after the Ken Block car.
It's a new 7th scale radio from Team Associated.
What I'm
Look at
getting
that.
next to Beachy Mitchell.
I swear
look at
swore
that.
they've made one before, and this is just another version.
They have a 10 scale version too.
Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. The 10 scale version.
Version.
Okay.
But this is the 7th scale.
This
Yeah.
one.
Is this a 6S?
So it's like up there with the size of
or
like
six.
your Arma felonies and stuff like that.
It's a 6S, right?
Yes, it will go to 6S.
They definitely did some aerodynamics under the chassis.
Yep.
69.
Oh, it's ready to run, so you're gonna have to make sure you lock
So they're
on.
literally directly competing with those felonies and all that and infractions with that size.
How much is this
Very
going?
similar to a limitless type chassis.
How much they want for it?
800
know.
bucks.
Not sure they got prices yet.
I didn't
Sweet,
check on the
sweet,
site.
sweet. Too sweet.
If I could put a longer screw, that's probably gonna pop out of there.
Might be on their website, Team Associated. No, I don't want to buy that.
That's our 7.
$669.99.
Okay.
$669.99.
I went over.
You know, it sucks that they don't. One thing that gets me with companies, a car like that, okay, you want to sell it as a ready to run, but do they sell it as a roller?
You want a roller?
Not
You
yet.
want a roller?
Well, yeah, you put your own electronics in it anyway.
Yeah, but do they sell it as a roller?
No,
Not-
that's it.
not
They only
yet.
sell that as RTR.
Exactly. That's my point.
What's the motor? What's the motor of the brushless motor and other things?
Nothing's RTR is gonna be good enough for Mitchell. He needs that top speed gear.
But I bet he would try one of those chassis to see if it'll do really
XLX2.
well.
Yeah, that
I
car's
would
gonna
love
be.
to run that. I would totally run that chassis. I would totally run that car, but not
Oh,
for
yeah.
$7 with a bunch of electronics that I'm going to throw in the garbage.
There's
A
no
roller.
info. Okay,
I
here.
just seen where
But
it
you know what
said,
you could do, Mitchell? You know what you could do. You could get it and then you could, sell all that stuff off immediately and make a couple $100 probably off of that.
Maybe.
The,
Yeah.
But
the,
at
the
700, is it worth it? I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, I'll keep the motor. I'll definitely find a use for the motor, but I highly doubt there'll be a season.
There's no
Yeah.
spec on the motor yet.
the roller, if it was a roller,
surprising
probably
that they wouldn't put that in there.
100 less.
It looks like about a 2200 kV in there or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say anywhere between 22 to 32.
Hmm.
yeah, and I'm looking on the associated there, AE News, and it's going to be available May 2024.
Okay. They do have the specs of the full-size unicorn.
I hope his family gets a lot of money for people reproducing these for them.
Well,
If you look on their press release tank,
Okay.
where it has the breakdown of the car, if you click manuals, it has that press release right there. If you scroll down to where the pictures of the shocks and the cab are, it shows in the description the ESC and motor.
Okay, here it is. 2100 kV. 6S
4 to
capable.
6. The 1500 BLC brushless ESC.
It's a Reedy.
1600, okay.
model.
Well, yeah, it's Team
The Associated
Associated.
uses
Yeah.
Reedy. Yep.
Of course, they're going to put their own electronics on it.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta wait for Tom Lee to put the video out because they're gonna send it to him
Yeah.
and he'll do a video on it. We'll see how it runs.
I look at this
Weird, it has a
manufacturer's
Dean
almost
connector,
$1,000, but they're selling it for
Yeah,
less.
that is odd. I don't like that.
That's
God,
all
what?
that's all
Dean's
they
connector
use
for
is Dean's.
6S. Like, get out of here with that.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here. I
Dean
can't do
connectors
it.
on just a
Oh, those are-
3S battery.
Those are 3S,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, but you're running 6S through that thing, man.
Yeah.
You're running
That's
only
crazy.
3S through one plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
Faster.
man. That amperage that gets pulled through that.
I know. I'm sketchy and scary.
Lower the
too.
voltage, the higher the
Oh.
amperage.
Using EC8s now going through 3S.
35. See, that's terrible.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
That's what your minimum you want to run.
35C. It doesn't say max. It says minimum.
And it'd be
Well,
cutting
people-
out like a mug, too.
So you can't
Right.
use a Tractus
35C.
battery.
People be doing 200C and 150C.
And it will come with a T-type connector for the battery.
Nice. All right, it's time to swap out. What do I need to swap out here? The bumper. We'll do the bumper
I think I
first.
might leave my bumper alone. It'll protect
Did
the
you see what
servo.
Bill said? Does G-Mate still make those G-Mate only drive shafts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some proprietary crap?
Sarge, don't you have the MT8?
MT8? No. Nope.
It's the same
That's a monster
motor.
truck, right?
Yeah, it's the same motor and ESC as their MT8.
Oh, really?
2100
Really good.
kV with the SC 1500.
The MT8 is actually not a bad RC. I think it's tough. Tough, man. I watched a lot of RCU Next Tuesday's videos over in the UK. They did a lot of videos with that MT8 and the MT10 as well.
I
It
just
seems to be pretty damn tough.
The MT10's tough.
Yeah. You got one, right?
Yeah. There's one tough
Uh-huh.
truck.
Yeah, Billy and Jay put those things through the ringer.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
they
get
do
me
skate
wrong,
park
I've
bashing
broken
like
parts
crazy.
off of it, but yeah, it took a lot. That's the one I slammed in the back of the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Then it walked away. It rolled away.
It rolled away. It didn't roll away happy. It rolled away though. It was
Don't
not
roll
happy.
away, Matt.
It had a little bit of a limp.
Yeah, it had a little bit of a
RC.
noise going.
RC, just roll away. Don't roll away, Matt.
I was still doing backflips.
What
with
I
it,
want
though.
you to say, girl. Don't go away, mad.
Okay,
Just
so
go
those.
away.
What's the easiest way to do it?
Keith, you got to stop singing or else I'm going to get a strike.
Oh, sorry.
Stupid.
I think that's a polite way to say it.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Keith. Oh.
Tires are belted.
Oh,
That's good. They've actually made some improvements on their belted stuff, so we'll see how that goes.
I wonder what it is out of the box. 70 miles an hour.
At least 60 something, 70 probably.
I'll try to find a US price for the Spider for fun, see if I can't find it.
I found it.
I was looking
I
at
want
it.
to look at that a little more.
Wasn't it just under 400?
Yeah,
369 or something like that.
669.99 or something like that.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
369.99.
Yeah, that's what was so tempting. I was like, man, it's not bad for a kit,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
It's 370.
If I had like a lot of the stuff already, I'll probably consider it.
You're talking about the G-Made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have everything that would go into that. That'd be perfect.
369.
That's a good,
Yeah, I got all
that's
this
a good
stuff
platform
too.
to build on. So yeah,
I got a
that
1060.
thing's gonna perform.
A Dumbo and
Like
Where did I put
a Red Cat or the Pro Kit. If I was gonna get
I
something.
don't have a Jeep either.
Well, there you go.
All right, Nicole. Nobody needs to see that.
I was just read that. I'm like,
Okay, what's Nicole doing now?
hey,
So-
look, they got 30%
What
off.
the
Those
heck?
are cool.
$30 off. Look at that. They got
I want one of those synchro bars.
Yeah, that synchro's dope, man. You seen some
Yeah.
videos on it already?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's nice.
One of the
Sucker's nuts,
4S.
man. Yep. Put in some work with that thing.
Maybe one day you'll have a synchro and you'll just put it through its paces
Wow,
right
that's
there.
long wheelbase.
Oh, yeah, we said that.
What's the price on that? Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's a really nice base. That thing's gonna crawl well because of that
369.
wheelbase.
Everything's
G-Made
369.
Mm-hmm.
369.99, and you can get it interest free for 4 installment interest free.
33.
It has the it has the
33,
everything
39
but
a month.
electronics.
See,
Huh?
Brad, you can afford
You get
this.
all that except for electronics.
I can't.
With the tires and all
Can't
that
afford
shit.
$33 a month?
Yeah.
I can't afford 30-something dollars a month
Why not?
because I got to feed myself. I only get $50 checks every
I'll have
week.
to see where the battery goes.
Now, what's the wheelbase on this thing?
It's gotta be
347 wheelbase.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta
327.
be like
Yeah.
over 350 or somewhere around there, but yeah, 347, that's not bad. Considering
That's
like
pretty
when you
hard.
look at like something like this, the CJ7 is a 313 wheelbase. So imagine how much better
Yeah, I
that
would
thing is
see
gonna
that
crawl.
thing.
Get hung up on the belly a lot
Hey,
too.
I bet you.
Yeah, you
if-
probably would, but
Can
if you
you
put some
blow
high
them pitches
high
up,
clearance links
No.
on it and stuff, I think it'd be
Yeah.
good. Or put
Sean
2.2s on it.
Sean likes his company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you think
He's
the
got-
it's
battery
not bad.
goes?
Sean's going to get one. What do you think?
It's
Sean
I think
ain't
it's
getting
a side mount
No.
battery, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, it's on the
Yeah, I
side.
think it's side mount.
Yeah.
But I'll check.
You don't want it because the way it's designed, you can't really put it anywhere else on there.
Yeah.
Sean don't play with his crawlers anymore anyways. He only plays with his
No.
construction equipment.
Yeah, he just runs them over with his dozers and stuff.
So
You
it's
should
not
just
like
sell
the
his stuff
axial
then.
Jeep that goes right
He's
in
gonna
the
get a
middle.
crane. He's gonna pick them up and drop them with the crane over and over.
Yes,
If it's
Gmake
not a Komodo, he won't buy one.
Wrecking ball. All right, the winch is off. Now we can see about getting this bumper out of here.
What are you working on, Sergeant Jeep?
He's not going to.
Yeah. Put some pots in there.
Yeah.
Some
He's not
pots.
going to beat the creek, is he?
Sean,
Sean?
yeah.
I think he
Sean
said
will
he
be
was
there.
going.
Yeah. Why do you think Dennis is bringing his equipment back down to him and then
Yeah.
There you go.
Cause that
Yeah,
battery
you
goes
do.
right in the middle, right?
But he's only be using construction vehicles. He's not going to be using his crawlers, is he?
No.
He still has a couple crawlers.
No, he's not
Yeah.
gonna have any of his trucks there, Brad, just his construction stuff.
He's got his what are
This
those
is like a
trophy trucks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where that battery goes.
Heck, I think that was last time he went crawling. It was last year with us.
Did he go out last year, beat the creek?
He went out last year with me, Dave, and all of us, yeah. When we did that quick little loop through the woods.
Oh. Yeah, cause I know he was saying he's gonna spend all his time in the barn with
Yeah.
RC Jesus.
What's
Yeah,
that?
he-
The G-Made?
But
Oh,
yeah,
you can put it in the
G-
center down low.
Dennis, don't you
Oh,
remember when you come back to
yeah.
the
I like
site?
that.
Yeah, that's a
I
long
like
pack
that.
too.
Yeah, you can do either or. That's dope.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, man. Right there in the center, man. Keep that low center of gravity.
And a lower and
Yeah.
a smaller go with a square a shorty
Yeah, you
pack.
can use the shorty pack or the long pack.
Yeah.
It's just a big truck.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
divorce
huge,
transfer.
man.
It's a divorce transfer case.
No, we don't know that. You can't tell that from there.
No, you can't.
Man,
it's all one part.
That's nice, man. I like how low they keep everything on it. That's
fucking
nice.
decisions.
Get the Ascent, dude. I think you'll have more fun with that.
Oh, there you go. Look, there it is.
Yeah, the
It's
scent
good.
won't roll over as much.
Gonna have it. It's gonna have a
That's
lot
what
of.
I don't want. I don't want
metal-
another
metal
truck that
gears.
rolls over.
Unless you're gonna put a bunch of crap inside it.
I'm just gonna put an interior.
Oh, look, it's
Over-
got
Overdrive.
overdrive.
Yep. There you go. Yep. Overdrive already a part of it. That's cool. And you
Is
have
it all metal
options, it looks
gears?
like. Oh, of course.
Depends on how you build it too.
Yeah, you do stock,
Yeah.
you do option
Yep.
two.
You got your options. There you go. I like that. Cause
Oh,
now
you
you
have
gotta build it.
no-
You gotta build it like Tank says, you gotta build it how you want it, which
Yeah.
is cool.
You could build it without overdrive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, if you
what
buy
I
the
would
option
do.
gears.
Speaking of overdrive, I just got some for this, so coming soon. We'll be having some overdrive in this sucker.
Transfer.
High-low gear.
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice, man. I think that shit's worth it if you're gonna build a kit.
No, let's go to
For the
2-speed
price.
too. God damn, man.
Too many options there, Keith.
Yeah.
I know every time you get one, you're like, fuck, I should have bought that.
Oh, so what? So the
Yeah,
drive shaft
right.
moving
I
opposite
can only
direction.
get one more crawler.
It says
Yeah,
torque
opposite
push, reduce
rotation for
transmission. That
torque
means
push.
Yeah.
What's up, Sean?
Hold on, Sean.
It's
Well,
gonna come down to
Sean, what up?
support.
Hey, Sean, what do you think of the new
Has the best
G-Made?
support.
Support. Well, G-Made, you're gonna have to order everything off a line.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
that
that-
new, Brad. It's been out for a while.
That new
Oh.
store in the US is now carrying them, so I hope they're gonna get parts.
Yeah, you would think they would.
Oh
having
yeah,
that
you go to
option,
HRP or whatever. They stock a lot of stuff.
HRP
So-
always gets some decent discounts on their website too. Those little
Yeah.
coupons they always have, pretty decent.
So
Yeah.
here's their special dry shaft that if it breaks, you can't ask your buddy for a spare dry shaft because
Oh man,
they only use theirs.
proprietary. I hate that, man. That's that
Other
Traxxas
companies
style
do
crap.
it. This company does it too.
HRP and RPP, they both,
RPP hobby.
yeah, they carry a lot of stuff.
You down with
Yes.
RPP?
They
Yeah,
they
you
sell
know-
it too. I actually like RPP better. They're a little more friendly.
Down
Yeah.
with OPP.
They went out to their warehouse and looked up some parts for me to make sure they had them.
Okay.
That's cool.
I bought quite a bit of stuff from RPP.
I've gotten stuff from RPP. They've always been good.
Yeah,
Those
you
tires
told
are
me.
about
PPs around here. Quit talking about PPs.
Those tires, I hope they get good traction.
They look good
Who's
from what I've seen in them little snippets they shown.
Yeah.
Who's Pippi?
They look really good.
1.9ers.
I like them. That's a good platform, I think, man. That's gonna be good.
I like.
I don't
this-
think it's
like
gonna
the-
out of the box when you build it. I don't think it's gonna have that top heaviness that like a
Oh,
CJ7 has
man.
that nice
because the
interior.
wheelbase is gonna make up for it
Oh, look at the green.
and
There's
all
the
that low
green.
center and stuff they put
He'd
in there.
love
There
it.
you
There's
go.
the green.
Like LED.
But you gotta paint that though. They're just showing all the
Oh,
different
yeah, I
paint,
paint it. I
paint
can
schemes.
paint.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, excuse me. You can't paint.
Yeah, look at that. I
No,
like that blue too. That pops. But I'm a fan of red, so that's my favorite.
I paint
But the GS02 platform is pretty good.
And in your eye.
camouflage. Tiger stripe.
This isn't a comp truck. It's just a trail truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a trail truck.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's gonna comp the crap out of it though and make it into something or some kind of class. It's gonna be a good platform, I think.
Definitely. But another
I've been
truck to
disappointed
get.
by G-Made. So you don't like that G-Made?
I like it. I think it's dope.
Did you
No,
not?
Sean said something.
You read that wrong, Brad.
Yeah,
he's
read
never
it
been
again, buddy.
Oh,
disappointed.
I've never been. I'm sorry. He said he's never been disappointed by it.
There you go.
Yeah, he likes G-mates.
Brad, you gotta say it in his accent.
I can't do an Irish accent.
My boy never had any disappointment. That's
What kind of
not
accent is
Irish.
that?
I don't know. Some weird accent.
Oh man.
It's an accident accent.
John's accent is metal. Tank's
Yep.
accent is A.
Hey,
Hey.
With a
First
French
shoe
twist.
goo on the four-wheeler. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh, her fucking glue. It's gonna be glued to the desk now.
Now, Keith,
Yes.
did you remember that you're gluing this body on, that you do have to get a battery in and out of this?
yep.
I'm not gluing the body on though. I'm gluing
Oh,
the
okay.
muffler
I'm just
on.
making sure. I'm just making sure here. We
I
know how you
Velcro.
get glue happy here.
Me
Now-
Velcro, yeah, me Velcro this.
I got these little motors to replace the one that's broke into my winch. Now
Nice.
my options were, and they had a video playing. I don't know why they don't show the video anymore. How fast they were rolling. Which RPM do you think I should have got for a winch?
It should be
Winch?
not. It shouldn't be fast. should it?
You want real slow.
That's all
So what are
speed.
they offering?
There's 15 RPM resolution per minute, 20 RPM per minute, or 30 RPM.
I think you should go with 1,000. Go with 1,000.
1,000, that's fast.
Rip the cord off.
15's all torque.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
What
you don't
scale
want it to go
car
a
does this
little
go?
I would just go
though.
one up from 15. What's the next one up from 15?
20.
20.
30?
This goes to a
I
10
would probably
scale.
go there.
So I wasn't sure. So I went with
All three.
15, 20, and 30.
Oh, so you got all
There you
three.
go.
Well,
So I
yeah,
got
There you go.
three of them.
Yeah, that'll
So
work.
for
$3.
$5 per
Yeah,
motor,
yeah.
I said, what the heck? I'm
Yeah,
just
you
Were you
got-
ordering that from
Um,
AliExpress or something?
Use it
Yeah,
for something
AliExpress.
else.
Oh,
And
yeah.
those are for 10
I love-
scale. Is that for a 10 scale?
All the
Yeah.
crazy shit you build, you can use it for something
Right.
else.
There you go.
It will take 5 months from AliExpress.
And plus,
No, it
this,
won't.
Tank is that
I'll be getting
motor
stuff from AliExpress in like 2.5
both ways
weeks.
then?
yes.
Okay.
All this stuff I just got from China was 10
Hey,
days.
Hey, Frank, at those
Yes.
prices, you should have just bought all the revolutions per minute.
So yeah, you would
I-
Speed winches.
I am also on a budget, Brad, and I don't have all the money you have, so I cannot.
Oh,
afford
yeah,
to own
right.
All of them.
Yeah, but you said they were cheap, so you bought 3. So I mean, it
Did you?
sounds like you could have bought
Yeah.
all of them for the prices.
exactly. You, like I said, I think the lowest one is going to be the torquiest.
It will, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the
It'll be the
reason why
torque
I
is
was.
gonna
nice
be the
torque.
slowest too, though.
But
Torque,
when
yeah.
you wind your winch, like this weekend, I was using the winch. I'm
Wind
just
your winch.
wondering because when that line comes in, I'm trying to count in my head or figure in my head, okay, how many times does it turn for that spool to go in? Sometimes when that winch is too slow, you run out of patience.
Yeah.
But especially coming out, that's why a quick release is fun. But going back in, yeah, you want all the torque you want. So that's why I was thinking 15,
That's
20,
why a
or
lot of the
30.
guys take that rope and swing it all the way to the back of the truck
Yes.
and hook it back there so it's already halfway out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Makes it that much easier. I'm gonna start doing that with mine.
Did
what
you tell
cars-
somebody you went to you're going to beat the creek yet?
No, I didn't tell anybody I'm going to beat the creek because it's a secret. I don't want anybody to know.
I mean,
3
you
months.
know.
Yeah, sometimes that stuff takes a long time to come over on that shit. I don't
So
care what
Frank's
you
not
order.
going to beat
Well,
the creek.
It can.
This is what I wanted.
I think the longest I waited was like 30 days.
Oh yeah,
or
this is
something.
what I
Yeah.
wanted from Ali. So I ordered this, then I ordered 4 other things. So I ordered 5 things. This is the last thing that came in and took the longest, which is what I wanted. And said, well, since I'm ordering, I might as well put more in my cart so I get free shipping.
There you
But
go.
took the longest, but I got it.
What vehicles are you going to put that on? What particular trucks?
That I'm going to beat the creek with?
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna, is that winch going to be on the Tamiya?
Oh, I don't know. It's a winch I installed that got bought by somebody else. But I was supposed to put it on the truck for him, but it blew up. The gear stripped. So he got me another one. So basically I was supposed to throw that one in the garbage, but I didn't. I kept it because I said, I'm going to experiment and I'm going to fix it. So it's a winch I got for free, in other words, that I'm going to fix, but I don't know on what truck yet I will put it on.
Yep.
But it's one of those 10 scale red, kind of low profile red winch you get on Amazon for 20 bucks or 30 bucks. So don't know.
Oh man.
What'd you
All
do?
right, guys, I gotta go.
Nothing. It's
Bye,
just
Kurt.
Cruisers.
see you
See you,
later.
Have a
Kurt.
great night. See you, Chad.
Very good.
See ya.
Thanks
Fix
for
your printer.
I just sent an email out. Hopefully I'll get a new one.
It's only well, this shipping too.
JD said I only order from AliExpress if the product I want is in stock in their US warehouse.
The part for my WL toy, it's going to be here
Mark.
like the 18th or 19th.
Good. So
Did you get
it's
it
going to be
apart?
there for me to install it when I go over?
If you come here, I will leave it not fixed for you to do it for me if you'd like.
It's going to be so easy. And I'll do it with your tools because you said you don't have the proper tools to do it.
All right. I'm looking forward to stopping by, Frank. I really am.
And if anybody that is in this area, Ottawa, Montreal, Toronto, that are going to beat the creek, let me know. Maybe we can jump in the same car or jump in my car and go over there. So let me know. As long as you don't bring too much stuff. I only have not a small car, but a kind of a sedan. So
You're gonna have the seats down for sure.
yeah, I will.
Oh, that's where the clothes bags go under behind the seats on the floor. When the seats goes down, there you go. You got all the room for all the toys.
He's gonna have his
No, don't
you have
worry
his
about it. I got it.
duffel under the
I'll
front
take
seat.
care of it for you. I know your hands
glove
hurting.
box.
But I also want to bring a table. So I need a table. I need my pop-up tent. I need my tent and the cars and some clothes.
And some food.
Is it like 4 days? It's a 4-day thing, isn't it?
No.
Great. Food.
But it's gonna take he's gonna take you 2 days to get there, Ty? So you just be resting.
Well, a day and a half.
Day and a half. Yeah.
12 hours. I'm not going to drive it all in one day.
I think
I
that's
could, but
It's going to take him 8 hours just to possibly get to me.
yeah,
what is it from my house? 14
I don't know.
hours.
I probably 5
Shouldn't
days.
have a problem having my my winch slightly offset on the bumper work, should I? just the way that it sits, it's not going to be super centered. It'll just be slightly off to the driver's side a little bit, just because
As
how it
long as
fits
your winch
inside that
line doesn't
bumper.
catch anything.
Yeah, it's not. So I should be good.
Yeah.
I pilot some holes now to actually mount it. And I got a clipless body system I'm about to put on here too, so that'll be nice. I don't have to worry about the body clip holes either. So that'd be good. Yes, sir. We're gonna make it happen. Right there is where I want it to go. See if I can use my body reamer. Poking a little
razor.
hole here. Pilot that. That one's already good. Oh, that's gonna work out great.
Phil, are you going?
So Brad, this is the winch. This is the winch that the guy bought, basically, that the motor is gone on it that I had to fix.
Are those 250 motors?
Those are friggin' small motors.
Yeah, and I'm
No,
thinking like 250s.
Smaller.
I think they're smaller. If I go back on my Amazon, do I still have it open?
It's
Yeah.
good
What
looking.
was
It's a
that?
good looking image.
They're called N20 motors.
Was
Okay.
that a razor that G made?
Oh, there's the video I
Spider.
was saying earlier.
All the
Oh, I
different
got it right
speeds.
here.
So that's
Spider.
a 50. The 50 is kind of fast. That's
Wait a
why I
minute, look at
stayed
the
at
1,000.
30. See, 30 is not bad.
There's one above 1,000. What's the one above 1,000?
I'm not sure. But that's why I was looking at this video and I said, okay, 30 is not bad. But if I want
2,000.
more torque, that's why I went to 50, the 20. But I think the 15 is going to be too slow.
Look at how fast the 2,000 is.
And Keith, to answer your question, 16
Yeah.
hours and 50 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's holding one of the guns from the quad.
Yeah.
Just like a Texan.
But that motor, Brad, is pretty darn small.
Yeah. It's how many pounds are those going to be able to do?
I don't know.
Hey, Brad, you also got to think inside them winches, they are geared.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
there's a lot of little tiny gears on that, that's for sure.
To make it gear reduction.
Oh yeah.
So they're going
Sorry
to
for
try to
my
get a lot
dirty
of torque.
fingernails.
It's amazing that they're going to get a decent amount of torque on a tiny little motor like that.
Well, at least these, it looks like metal gears compared to the one that was originally on the other one. It looks like brass. So to me, that's it's going to be a little stronger, this one, than the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's basically what the experience I'm doing with this, to see if ever another one of my winch breaks, or if ever I want to make it stronger but keep the same style or profile, I can just swap that motor.
yeah.
So
So if you burn out the motor,
it's 11:29. So let's start saying our goodbyes, and we'll start with Sergeant J.
Hey. Appreciate you having another good live. And thanks to everybody in the chat here hanging out. And thanks to everybody in the panel. Another good Thursday in the books. So, Sergeant J out.
Thank you. Nicole's going to Dallas tomorrow. Cool. Top speed. Go for it, Mitchell.
Thanks for the invite. I apologize for the tracks this outburst. I will not let it happen again. Keep it fast, everybody. Have fun.
Later.
Yo.
Oh, Jim's hobby just went away, so we'll go
I'm
with
still here.
Martin. Are you still there? Want to say
Yeah.
goodbyes?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Ken. Always good time and good information. And everybody up on your way out.
Thank you very much. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and I just enjoyed having fun poking the bear.
Cool.
What beer?
Mitchell with the Traxxas.
Oh!
Yeah, because John Martin is a Traxxas fanboy.
Well, not really.
He's an Arma
Bullshit.
fanboy too. He's an Arma fanboy also.
Like
I raced
poking the bear.
Traxxas on the dirt oval.
Yes.
Everything else is low C or Arma.
Cool.
The only other thing Traxxas is the Max.
Oh yeah. Cool. Keith, say your goodbyes.
Bye, Tank.
You not saying bye to anybody else?
Bye, everybody else.
Oh no hamster smiling thing.
No hamster smiling.
Keep your
Hamsters
fur
don't smile.
muddy.
Yeah, keep your fur muddy and your hamster smiling.
There you go.
Dennis, go ahead.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. As always, it's good to hang out with everybody and talk about what's new. So thanks everybody in chat for hanging out. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up.
Thank you very much. Brad.
Thanks for having me. Can't wait for you to land in Ohio to show me up on things.
I'm gonna build a kit? No, just kidding. I won't be there that long.
No, I'm not. I don't have the electronics I need for my next kit, so I'm gonna
Unknown
probably
RC.
send that.
Are you
I mean,
there, Unknown?
I need a servo. I don't like the ESC and that they comes with, and I have a motor that I'm going to put in it, so I'm not worried about the motor. I already have like a sport tune for it. So, but I'm probably going to send the body out first to get painted anyways before I even get my electronics. So
Cool. Okay, thanks. Okay, guys, thank you very much for popping in here. Thank you for being in the live week after week. Thank you for coming in the chat week after week. Also, and listening to us rant and talk about RC stuff.
That was fun.
You want to say your goodbye, Dennis? Not Dennis, Eric.
Bye.
I'm good. I'm good. Bye, y'all. Stay green. Peace.
Thank you very much. Go charge up some batteries and go in there and have some fun. Break something, because if you don't break anything, you're not having any fun, right, Brad?
no, that's why you're fixing that car. I'm not having fun.
He said-
Bushman just came in too.